Hello everyone. Before I put my legend, I wanted to thank everyone who supported my last video, the part 2 batting coaching video. And I know many of my friends did post the video on their Facebook and also as their WhatsApp status. So to everyone who did that, thank you so much, and I really appreciate it, and I'm very grateful for you for that. And obviously, when you and I have tried my best to give a coverage to the video. So in certain things in life, all you can do is try your best. If it's a cricket match, you can probably go and win the match for your team, batting or bowling wise. But in things like this with YouTube, you can only do the best you can. The rest, it just happens. So thank you once again to everyone who supported my video and shared my video with their groups, etc. And please continue to do that to the people who haven't done that. Anyway, my legend for today is Bob Willis of England. He was born 30th May 1949 in Durham, in England, and his full name was Robert George Willis. He was one of the best bowlers in his times, and he was a really quick fast bowler. And he is widely regarded as one of the greatest fast bowlers of all time. He was really tall. He was 6 feet 6 inches and really tall, and he had a long run up. It's you can't not see Bob Willis when you watch cricket in the 70s and 80s, old clippings from English team. From with Ian Botham as well, he has bowled a lot for England, and he played 90 Test matches for England, and he took 325 wickets, and he had 16 5-wicket hauls, and his best was 8 for 43 against Australia in the 1981 Ashes. I will come back to it. It is actually regarded as one of the best bowling performances of all time by Wisden. And first class cricket, he played for Surrey, then he also played for MCC, then he played for Warwickshire, and he also played for Northern Transvaal in South Africa. And in first class cricket, he took 899 wickets with 34 5-wicket hauls and 2 10-wicket hauls. And by the way, he also took around 80 one-day international wickets that he played one-day internationals. And in List A cricket, which is one-day cricket, List A cricket, he also has 421 wickets, which is a high total for a fast bowler. And Bob Willis, before that, Fred Truman, a lot of great English fast bowlers. But in the 70s, 80s, the fastest bowler that England really had was Bob Willis. John Snow was there, but he did play in between. And by the way, Bob Willis at Warwickshire did bowl with John Snow, who is one of the fastest bowlers that England have produced, but he didn't play too much Test cricket. As he should have played, but he did play his fair share, I should say. But Bob Willis, 325 wickets was a lot in that time. More than 300 wickets was like a big yardstick milestone at that time for fast bowlers. Not too many Test matches played like recent years, like 100 plus Test matches. He only played 90 Test matches. And one thing about Bob Willis was that in 1975 he had an injury with his knee, and he actually had an operation on both his knees. So after 1975, he actually bowled with a lot of pain and discomfort, but he still continued to bowl extremely well. And in that 1981 Ashes tour against Australia, Ashes series against Australia, the third test, he actually took 8 for 43. And he was, that was like a magical spell. I've seen that spell many times on TV. Sometimes when they have shown it highlights, and also on YouTube I have checked it. Bob Willis just ran through the Australian team that day, and that is the 1981 Ashes series where Ian Botham did a lot of heroics with the bat and ball and won the Ashes for England. After he was captain, he resigned his captaincy. I have explained it in my video for Sir Ian Botham. But this is the same series where Bob Willis in that third Test match took 8 for 43. It is regarded as one of the greatest bowling individual performances in Test cricket. And Ian Botham actually said a lot of good things about Bob Willis as well. He said that Bob Willis was an absolute team man, and that he had so much enthusiasm, and that it reflected on the other players as well. And he also said that Bob Willis was a huge inspiration to him, Sir Ian Botham. And he also said that at his time, Bob Willis was the only really world-class fast bowler that England had at yeah, I mean during Ian Botham's time, and that is true. He bowled a lot for England, and he had this long run up, and seen so much of his bowling in Test matches and one days as well. And in 1978, he was selected as one of the Wisden Cricketers of the Year. So that is another achievement of Bob Willis. And after retirement, I mean, he was a commentator. I've heard a lot of Bob Willis's commentary, especially in the 90's. And he was a very soft-spoken person, very calm and very soft-spoken. I mean, he was not someone to criticize batsmen or bowlers like a lot of other very outspoken commentators used to do. Bob Willis was more like a laid-back, a very soft, warm commentator. But I am very knowledgeable, obviously, about the game, and I used to really enjoy listening to his commentary. So Bob Willis, I mean, that is my video on Bob Willis, who was one of the greatest fast bowlers of all time, and definitely one of the best fast bowlers that England have produced. England had a lot of fast bowlers, Frank Tyson, Brian Statham, Larwood, Fred Truman. I mean, those are early years, but in the 70's, 80's, John Snow was there. But Bob Willis was basically the lone great fast bowler that England had. And he did bowl a lot for England, and he did contribute a lot, obviously. I mean, taking 325 wickets is a big achievement in those times. And with Ian Botham, I mean, he did bowl a lot. I mean, Ian Botham was not the quickest of bowlers, but he was an excellent swing bowler, and he did take a lot of wickets. So together with Bob Willis, Ian Botham and Bob Willis did take a lot of wickets for England, and they did play a lot for England together, and winning the Ashes as well in 1981 and having good times. And Bob Willis in 1976-77 against India in India, he took 20 wickets in the series as well with a very good average, and he took a couple of 5-wicket hauls as well. And it's after that series that he was actually rated as one of the best fast bowlers of all time, because as you know, it is not easy to come and take wickets in India on the Indian pitches as a fast bowler. But he took 2 5-wicket hauls and took 20 wickets against India in the Test series, and that showed that he was a world-class bowler, and he could bowl in different conditions. So that is my video on Bob Willis, someone who took more than 300 wickets for England in Test matches, and someone who really single-handedly held that opening bowling spot for a long time for England, and who was a world-class bowler, and was such a nice gentleman as well as a player and as a commentator. So one of the most softly spoken people. He sadly died, and he has done a lot of things for English cricket. But anyway, that is my video on Bob Willis. I hope you have enjoyed it, and take care, and thank you again for supporting me with my videos, especially the batting coaching videos. And please continue to support me and share my videos across, and get me some coverage in my YouTube channel. Thank you all. God bless you.